Okay, the next thing to be installed is the oil pipe that goes to the oil pump to the engine. And I bought a brand new gasket. You're better off just replacing the gasket. My old one just like fell apart, so I just bought this one from Mazda. It's a Mazda genuine part, and this should be pretty easy. I like to leave all the old hardware. On the parts. I think I'm gonna spray this with like degreaser or whatever so that no oil drips onto anything whenever I'm trying to install stuff and ruin something. So that's all I'm doing right now, is just, now that I think about it, just getting all the oil off of this thing. I have to improvise and get a little bit sloppy there, but I don't got that much time to waste while all this stuff is drying on here. Make sure it lines up good and all. I'll put this on here so it don't fall down into the engine while I'm messing with it. And I think the torque, I don't have any torques for this stuff, so I'm just going to torque it to, here it is, 7.95 foot-pounds. So I'll just get my 10 millimeter here and torque this stuff down to 7.95. 5, 6, 7.5 is good enough. So here we go. I think I'll torque this first. There, 7.5. I'm a little bit scared to do this, but there, that's 7.5 there. There, that's 7.5. And there we go. Yeah, the seal on the back of the engine, it's 7.5 foot-pounds of torque, or 95. It's like 95 inch-pounds or something like that. It comes up to 7.95 foot-pounds on the seal on the back of the engine. And these are all the same size bolts, so I'm just torquing it to those specs. Now the next thing that I got to do is put on the oil pan. Okay, I put a sealant bead all around the bottom of the oil pan here, and I'm just going to line it up with these pins right now, and it's kind of tedious work, and I just got to focus on what I got to do here. Okay, make sure that I got every single thing here. I got everything there. All this stuff's lined up. I got sealant on all the places that I want. And now it's time to line this thing up. Okay, I'm going to just slowly drop it into place to these alignment marks right there. There we go. Now all I got to do is take these pins out of place and replace them with bolts. Or maybe I'll just put the bolts in first. And squish everything down. Now get all this stuff finger tight. That's a good seal, and that's a really good seal. Okay, there we go. That's pretty much it. I'm going to shut the video off and then just put the rest of these bolts in here after I take these pins out. Well, there it is. I finally got it all put back together there. And that's how the seal squeezed out right there. I put like 3.5 millimeters, and it looks like the seal came out really good. It's kind of squeezed out all around everywhere. Yeah, as long as it's sealed really well, that's all I care about. You can see right there in the back of the engine, it all kind of squeezed out. So that's it. I just put the oil pan on, and I'll just let it dry and then turn it right side up again. But that's my engine oil pan after I put it on.